Hey guys, I'm Noelle from Mindful Wellness, and I have been live streaming or sending out videos to my members who are stuck at home right now so they can continue to work out. And then I thought about those of you who perhaps belong to a gym or a wellness center that doesn't have that ability. So today I'm going to do a quick little video just with some basic exercises that you can do at home without any equipment, without a lot of space. Some exercises you'll probably be familiar with. They're going to be your typical exercises that you would see in a workout video, some of which we specifically do here. A little bit about us. At Mindful Wellness, we focus on what we call functional movement, which is just that. It's movement that is functional. It's movement that helps your body in the day-to-day life. So you can transition what you're learning here into the real world, whether that's picking up your grandbaby or your baby, or picking up a grocery bag, getting up off a chair, walking up and down the stairs. It's exercises that let your body work on the natural plane that it's supposed to work on. It moves in the natural line and keeps the natural alignment, which basically helps eliminate any chance of injury. So some exercise programs out there, there's a lot of pounding, there's a lot of jumping, and you wind up hurting afterwards. Your knees hurt, your back hurts, your neck hurts, your feet hurt. So here at Mindful Wellness, the exercises that we do, hopefully, will eliminate that because it's not so much pounding and jarring on the joints. You're still going to get a great workout, you're still going to burn calories, you're still going to build muscle, the number on the scale is still going to go down. But working out this way, you can sustain the workout for a longer period of time, meaning you can do these exercises for months, for years, without having it come back and sneak up on you and wreak havoc on your joints. All right, so I have to say this, just like any other workout program, please consult a physician before you do this video or any other. Like I said, today's just going to be basic. I'm going to give you about 10 exercises that you can do at home, whether you've been working out all along or you just started moving. This will work for anybody. Something quick you can do in the morning. You can do it 1 time through, 2 times through, 3 times through, depending on how long you want your workout to be. If you've been working out for a while, I will show you some higher intensity, some higher level ways to do the exercise. But if you're just starting out, you'll have examples that you can see as well of where you should begin. I will demonstrate every exercise. I will talk you through every exercise, giving you key points to focus on, where your knees should be, where your feet should be, where you should feel it. What I want you to focus on today is not how many reps you do, not how fast you go. I want you to focus on how your body feels when you're doing these exercises. Where do you feel it? Does it feel good? Does it not feel so good? Does it feel awkward? Do you feel like you're straining? If that's the case, I want you to rewind back to where I demonstrated and talked you through it and talked about form and where you should be feeling it, and start again. If it still feels awkward, I want you to reach out to me. I want you to reach out to me, send me a message and say, hey, Noelle Marie, I was doing squats and I felt it in my lower back, or I can't do squats because I had a knee replacement. What do you suggest? I have a million options that I can give you. You know, if you can't do one exercise, I can give you another exercise that'll work the same muscles, just won't be detrimental to the joints or any kind of weaknesses or ailments that you have. All right, so all I want you to focus on today is listening to your body. How do you feel during the workout? And we'll take it from there. All right, so we're gonna get started. I'll turn up a little bit of my music. I don't own the rights to this music, but we're gonna play it in the background and we'll get started. All right? So we're gonna start today with a basic squat. Right, I'm gonna face sideways just so you can see body alignment. All right, so feet, I like to say either hip distance or maybe a little wider, depending on your stance, depending on how it feels for your body. All right? What you don't want to do is you don't want to sit and press your knees forward. All right? That's not a squat. All right? My booty doesn't want to stay where it is, and this is all in the knees, which is going to hurt. You don't want that. What you want is to shift all your weight back, and as if you were going to sit down on a chair, or my ladies, I always say visualize hovering over a public toilet. because I guarantee you're gonna get the form right. All right, so all the way back in your heels, you wanna think of pressing that tailbone down and back. My knees stay in line with my ankles. Squeeze the glutes on the way up. Don't lock the knees out. Keep the knees soft. All right, belly is in, chest is up, weight is in your heels. You're gonna press it down, and you're gonna squeeze on the rise. All right, we're gonna try that for 30 seconds. I don't care how many reps you do. I just want you to get used to the way it feels. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sit it down and squeeze to standing. Press and squeeze and press and squeeze. Keep breathing. Keep trying to pull that belly in. Again, if it does not feel right, reassess yourself. Make sure those toes are facing front. Make sure those knees are tracking right over those toes. Pull that belly in if it's sitting in your lower back. And press that tailbone back for 5, 4, 3, 2, and nicely done. All right, so there's your basic squat. What we're gonna do now is called a bridge. You can do bridges in place of a squat if you have any kind of knee injuries, lower back injury, or if a squat just doesn't feel right. You know, a squat has a lot to do with the flexibility in your hip flexors. And if you don't have that flexibility, squats can be uncomfortable. So we're gonna come down on the floor. I'm gonna show you a bridge, which you can do in place of squats. So you're gonna come on down. All right, feet are flat on the floor, knees are bent. When you lay down, you're gonna place your palms on the floor next to you, pulling that belly in again, all right? And you're going to lift your hips up off the mat, press them as high up to the sky as possible, squeezing your glutes, and then slowly roll through one vertebrae at a time till that tailbone barely touches the floor. Squeeze those glutes and roll back down. All right, so you're working the same exact muscles as the squat. You're working those glutes. Less pressure on the knees. All right, we're gonna try it for 30 seconds. Remember, think about your body. How does it feel as we're doing this? All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squeeze up and lower down. Squeeze and press, lower down. Squeeze and press, and lower. Squeeze and press, and lower. Keep going. Pull that belly in tight. Don't let it puff out. Squeeze, and lower. Try not to slam your lower back on the floor. Lower slowly. Push, and release. And push, and release. And 5, 4, 3, 2, give me one more. And relax. Nice. Hopefully that felt okay. All right. We're going to stay down on the floor, and we're going to work on a basic plank or adding plank walks. All right. So I'm again going to turn sideways so you can see my form. So your hands are going to be in 5s. Place them on the floor. You're going to drop your forearms down to the floor. All right, you're going to walk your knees back. Now, you don't want your tush to stay up in the air. You want to roll forward over your knees, drop your hips to the floor, pull that belly up, shoulders down. Keep your chin up, look past your fingertips. You can stay right here in this plank position with the shins down on the floor. Or you're going to curl the toes under. You're going to straighten those legs and stay in a plank position this way. All right? Or we're going to do what's called a plank walk. So you're going to come in a high plank position, a push-up position. All right? And your options are, you're going to tap one hand out, or you're going to walk it. Hand and foot, hand and foot, hand and foot, hand and foot. All right, so those are your Straight leg, hold the plank, or high push-up position, arm tap, or walk. All right, let's get started. We'll see what we can do for 30 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So you're either here, breathing, you're here, pulling that belly up, you're here, tapping, or walking. Now, try to keep those hips down. Try not to push that booty up in the air. Keep breathing. Give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and nicely done. Shake it out. Awesome. All right. We're going to stay down on the floor. I'm just going to move a little closer. We're going to do tricep dips. Okay? I'm going to turn sideways so you can see a couple different options with this one as well. Fingertips are going to turn so they're facing your body. Okay? Feet can stay on the floor. Option 1. Everything stays on the floor. Chest is lifted. You are going to lean back, bend these elbows as far back as possible, press yourself back up, bend, and press, all right? Option 2, you can separate those feet a little bit. You can bring your hips up off the floor, same thing, elbows bend, press up, elbows bend, press up. If your hips are off the floor, make sure it's your elbows bending, not your booty going up and down, all right? Make sure those arms are bent. So either feet on the floor, hips on the floor, feet on the floor, hips up, all right? We're gonna see what we can do for 30 seconds. Again, not about how many you do, not about how fast you do, just about how you feel, all right? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So you're either here, lean it back, press the floor away. Lean it back, press the floor away. Keep that belly in. Keep that chin off your chest. Or those hips are up, and it's just the elbows. Keep breathing. Keep smiling. Give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Great job. We're going to come back up. So, the next exercise is going to be alternating lunges. All right, so you can either lunge to the front or to the back. The back is easier, less pressure on your knees. All right, again, I'm going to turn sideways so you can see form. So when you lunge back, you don't have to put the foot directly behind you like you're on a balance beam. If you have a hard time balancing, that could be really difficult. You can let it come out slightly on an angle. All right, so if I face front, you don't have to keep it behind you. You can open up, give yourself a wider stance. All right? In a lunge, it's as if you were going to kneel down on the floor. All right, so you put that foot behind you. You're going to press this back leg, this back knee down to the floor, toward the floor, keeping the heel up. The top of my foot is facing my front. That knee is pressing to the floor. You're going to push off, come back up. You're going to do the other side. Step back, descend, come up, and stay. All right, we're going to break it up. If you've done lunges before and you're fine, you're going to alternate. Press down, squeeze up. Press down, squeeze up. All right? Set yourself up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step in, descend, squeeze, come back in. Heel up, press down, squeeze up, together. Make sure that back heel stays up. Make sure your toes and your knees are facing front. Keep it going. Belly in, shoulders back. Give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Give me one more. Nicely done. Couple things about lunges. If they bother your knees, once you set yourself up and you press it, you can stay there and just do little presses. All right, again, you want to make sure this front knee is in line with that ankle. You don't want it to shoot forward. You want to sit back in that back foot. You can press. Maybe 10 times. Come back together. Set yourself up on the other side. And press. All right, good job. So, now we're going to do what's called a chair pose to a reach. If you've ever done yoga, perhaps you've done a chair pose, all right? Same setup as a squat, but your feet are squeezing together, your legs are together. Don't let any big leg in, all right? Again, you're gonna press this tailbone back as if you're sitting in a chair. You're gonna let your arms reach down to the floor. You're gonna straighten those legs, press these fingertips through the ceiling, try to come up in a calf raise. Come back down, sit and reach. Come up and press. Come down, sit and reach. Come up and press. All right? 30 seconds. 5, 4. Belly in. Weight your heels. 3, 2. And sit back. Squeeze everything to the middle and press. Sit and squeeze and reach. Sit, squeeze, reach. Keep that chin up. Try to keep that chest up. If it's too hard to balance, you don't have to do the calf raise. Just reach as high as you can. If you want to increase that speed a little bit, you can do that too, but make sure that tailbone is pressing back. If it's sitting in your lower back, pull that belly up. And maybe not squat down in that chair so far. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Awesome job. All right. Next one we're going to do 3 side lunges and a little leg lift. All right. So you're going to open up the stance maybe a little wider than hip distance. All right, toes are facing front, knees are facing front. You're going to bend your right leg, and again, tailbone's going to the back. All right, as if you're going to lean on this leg. All right, you're going to shift it to the other side. You're going to shift one more time. You're going to come up and lift that leg. Press back, lunge. Lunge, lunge, squeeze and lift. All right, 5, 4. If you need a little balance, you can hold on to something. Put a chair or something in front of you. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press that tailbone back. Shift and press. Shift and press. Lift up. Good. Shift and shift and shift and lift and shift and shift. And shift, control, and shift, and shift. Nice. Keep that belly pulled up, press. Make sure that tailbone's pressing back. Don't let the knee press forward. Hover back there. Hover, hover, and lift one more. Hover, 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 and lift. Nicely done. All right. We have one more, then we're going to work core and abs. All right. This is my favorite. It's called a bear. All right. So you're coming down on all fours, and I'll show you an option in case you can't come on all fours. Okay. So Hands and knees. Your knees are going to stay right underneath your hips. You're going to make yourself the smallest little square you can. All right? You don't want your back to arch. All right? You want to pull it up tight. Solid foundation. You're going to curl your toes underneath you. I'm going to bring my legs in a little more. Curl your toes. You are going to lift your knees a half an inch off the floor. And you're going to stay right there and just hold. All right? Option, if you've done a bear before, you can swing it. I'll face front for this one so you can see my legs. Knees right underneath you. Very important to stay small. Small little tabletop. Belly in. You're going to lift those knees up and you're going to swing side to side. You are working the top of your quads. This is also an option if lunges didn't feel so great. All right? Lunges work your quads. This will work your quads as well. Okay? If you cannot get down on all fours, here's an option. You're going to come and you're going to give me what's called a boat position. So this is going to work more of your core than your legs, but that's okay. All right, so hands can stay on the floor if you need balance. All right, you're going to curl your belly, scoop your belly, lean back. Hands can stay for support, toes on the floor. And you're going to swing one side to the other, one side to the other. If you don't need your arms for support, hold them up, rotate those legs. If you really want to be fancy, pick those feet up off the floor, dip down. So you're working more of your core and your obliques, but that's okay. You choose what body part you want to work and what feels good for you. All right, so I'm going to come up and do my bear. Hands in fives. Knees right underneath. Curl those toes. Pull that belly up. And knees half inch off the floor. And hold. And breathe. Keep your chin off your chest. If you want to do that swing, by all means you can swing it. You can stay still. You can come down and take a break if you need. If you're in that boat position, toes on the floor, fingertips for balance, scoop out that belly and rotate, or rotate, or rotate for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to stay down here. We're going to do one exercise for your entire core, and then we're going to do one specifically just for your abs. All right, so the first one, the best exercise you can do if you have a weakness in your lower back. All right, it's the best back strengthening exercise that's out there. So you're going to lay flat on the floor. All right. Options. Hands can go right underneath your chin. You're going to squeeze those glutes. Right leg is going to lift. Right leg is coming down. Left leg is going to lift. Left leg is coming down. Trying to keep your hips on the floor. You can extend your arms and do the same thing. You can do opposite arm, opposite leg. Squeeze and lift, and lower. Squeeze and lift, and lower. Or you can do a true Superman, which is arms and legs at the same time. Chest is coming off the floor. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, lower. All right? We're going to do 10 of these. Any version that you want. All right? 5, 4, 3, 2, and inhale, squeeze. Exhale, release. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, release. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, release. Here's 4. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, release. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, release. Halfway. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, release. 7. Inhale. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. One more. 10. And release. If you need, come on up. Open those knees. Press yourself back in child's pose. And come on up. You're going to feel it in your lower back. That's what you're working, but you're also strengthening it. So just do a few, all right? That's why we didn't start with 30 seconds there. You're used to doing them, and there's no ailments, by all means, 30 seconds. Otherwise, just see how many you can do, and each time you do them, try to add one more on. All right, last exercise for abs. So we're going to do a bicycle, okay? So we're going to come down on the floor. Knees are coming into your chest. Hands are coming behind your head. You want to keep your elbows out of this, okay? Elbows are not invited to this party. So one leg is going to extend. The other knee is going to pull into your chest. Simultaneously, you're going to bring the opposite shoulder over, not the elbow. Don't close it in. You're going to try to rotate slightly that shoulder. And then switch. Other knee, rotate to the other side. All right? If top and bottom is too much, or if you have a lower back injury, place your hands under your tail. Chest can stay down, or shoulders can come up, and you're just going to press and press and press. All right? Or head can stay on the floor if you start to feel it in your neck. You're still working your abs. You're just working them in a different way. All right? Last one. Hands behind that head or underneath that tail. Pull that belly in. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rotate and press. Try to really lengthen that leg. Get it as long as you can. Squeeze that belly. If your hands are under your tail, you might look like this. Or you might look like this. And let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and nicely done. All right, so a few exercises, very basic, just ones that you can do at home. Again, no equipment needed, not a lot of space. I went slow, I demonstrated everything, but once you know the exercises, you can go through them in rounds. Do the whole thing for 30 seconds, call it a day, or repeat it, the whole thing again, 30 seconds each. And you can repeat it a third time if you want to. Just depends on how long you want the workout to be. All right, so again, just a couple basic exercises, nothing too crazy, nothing too scary. Remember, listen to your body, how you feel. If anything feels weird, go back to my demo, listen again to where your body should be. If it still feels weird, please send me a message, all right? Let me help you. This time right now is crazy. We're all inside. We don't know what to expect. Taking a little control back is what's going to help us all through it. And if that control means you just being able to work out for a couple minutes a day without anybody bothering you, trying to block out what's happening on the outside and just focus on what's going on the inside, all right, that'll help. So we finish every class at Mindful laying down on the floor in a Zen position. I'm going to give you the option. You can cross your legs, hands in your lap, palms up, or you can lay down on the floor. You can relax the legs out, hands at your sides, palms up, or if it's more comfortable, feet on the floor, knees bent. And all I'm going to ask is that you close your eyes and you take a deep breath in and you let it out. And again, deep breath in and let it out. I'm going to ask you to take a little body scan. You're going to start at your toes. Focus on your toes. Move up to your ankles. Move up to your calves and your shins. Your knees, the back of your knees. Your thighs, the back of your thighs. What are you noticing? What are you feeling? Is there any tightness? Is there any pulling? Move up to your lower back, your stomach, your chest, upper back, shoulders, back of your neck, front of your neck, back of your head. Now focus right in the center of your forehead. And take a deep breath in. Let it out. Thank your body and your mind for allowing you to do this workout today. I always ask my members to set an intention. How do you want the rest of this day to go? How do you want to feel? How do you want to handle all the chaos that's coming at you? And this body scan, you could do it sitting, you could do it standing, 30 seconds. Just scan bottom to top, and then go on with your day. Anytime you need it, anytime you need to stop and breathe, this will definitely come in handy. All right? So thank you for joining me. I'm going to put some other videos out there. We're going to do one that you can do at home without equipment, but with household things that you have, gallons of water, laundry detergent, water bottles, things like that. We're going to do a fun one. We're going to give you one where we challenge you to do a different exercise in each room. And then I will put out a video of exactly what we do here, like a typical workout. Today was not a typical workout, it was just a little demo, and I just wanted to introduce myself to you. But I will post some of our regular classes that we've been doing so you can kind of see what we do and how we do it. All right, I hope this was helpful. I hope this gave you a little peace and a little tranquility and a little you time, which we all so need right now. And again, if you have any questions, please feel free to find me on Facebook. You know, this is right there on Facebook, but you can find me personally on Facebook. Call the number, shoot me an email, whatever you need. I'll make sure all my information is listed in the comments below. But I would love to hear from you. And I would love to help you guys get through what is a crazy time right now. All right, so keep breathing. I'm gonna get closer so I can turn the video off. Keep breathing, keep smiling, and Mindful Wellness will see you soon. Have a great day, guys.